morning, both. Good morning to you too. Once again, we're starting with some mist and fog. Some fog across central and eastern Scotland, the eastern half of England, around the home counties, and locally it is dense. There's a lot of cloud around this morning too, but generally speaking, what you'll find through the day is most of that will lift, a lot of it will break, and we will see some sunny intervals develop. Now, we've got this weather front producing some showers. It's a weakening affair, but later on, look what's coming our way. This set of fronts around an area of low pressure is more potent, and that will bring some stronger winds and some heavier rain. But first thing this morning, a lot of cloud, that mist and fog, few showers knocking around as well, but fewer than yesterday, and brightening up for many as we go through the course of the afternoon. Temperatures 11 to 15, maybe 16 in East Anglia, so not quite as mild as it was yesterday. In Wales we hit 18, but still these temperatures are above average for the time of year. Now, through this evening and overnight, some clear skies, light winds. We could well see some mist and fog forming across East Anglia and the southeast. But out towards the west, the wind is going to be strengthening and we'll see the cloud thicken and then some rain coming our way. A mild night in prospect. And then tomorrow, this rain is very slowly going to be pushing eastwards. So all change, Lou and Dan. Absolutely right, Lou. Yes, good morning, everyone. There's some dense fog out there this morning. As you can see in Kent from one of our Weather Watchers pictures, the areas affected, parts of the Highlands, central and eastern Scotland, and also the eastern half of England, as well as the home counties. Now, if you haven't got the fog, the chances are you've got some cloud, and there's still some showers around, but all of that should give way to some brighter skies later on. We've got this weak weather front which is producing the showers, and then later on in the evening this next area of low pressure is coming our way. That's more potent and the rain around it will be heavier and it will be accompanied by gusty winds. But today what we have is a lot of cloud, the mist, the fog, a few showers, giving way this afternoon to some sunny spells. Now, temperature wise today we're looking at highs around about 11 in the north to about 15 or 16 in the southeast. Yesterday the top temperature was in Wales again, and that was 18 degrees, but all of those temperatures are above average for the time of year. Now, through this evening and overnight, the further east that you are, you'll see some clear skies, light winds, so we could see some mist and fog patches forming in the southeast and East Anglia. But here comes the rain. Gusty winds ahead of it, around it and behind it, and that's going to cross us very slowly during the course of Wednesday. Lou and Dan.
Thank you, Carol. We'll see you a bit later on, about half an hour.
Lou, and some of us do. I raised Sally's picture. Look at this. This is Herne Bay this morning, taken by one of our weather watchers. Beautiful here. But as Lou was alluding to, this is Huddersfield. Still beautiful, but shrouded in fog. And we do have quite a bit of fog this morning across parts of the Highlands, the central lowlands, parts of eastern Scotland and the eastern half of England, including the home counties. There's some patchy fog out towards the west, but not as much, and it's not as dense. Now that should all lift and it will brighten up later on and we'll see some sunshine. So a few showers still in the forecast as well, courtesy of this weather front. We could see some sharp ones in the southeast later. And then this next area of low pressure comes our way with its fronts, introducing gusty winds and some squally rain. But first thing this morning, we do have a lot of cloud. We've got the mist and the fog, and we do have some showers knocking around as well. Now through the day, a lot of the cloud will lift, the mist and fog will break up, and we'll see a return to some sunshine and just a few residual showers with temperatures 11 to about 15, maybe 16 in the southeast. But later on in the day, we'll start to see the cloud thicken out towards the west. The wind will strengthen as well, heralding the arrival of this weather front. So this weather front's bringing us some squally rain, stronger winds ahead of it, across it and behind it. Now, we could well see some mist and fog reform in the southeast overnight tonight, because here we'll have some clear skies and lighter winds. But as you can see from the temperatures, generally speaking, it's not going to be a cold night, particularly not in the west. So tomorrow, we've got this area of low pressure with its weather front slowly slipping south and eastwards. And again, just look at those isobars all around it. That's telling you we're looking at windy conditions. So gusty winds through the Irish Sea, gusty winds around this squally band of rain, gusty winds behind it, even inland. We'll see the cloud build through the course of the day, but the rain won't arrive until later. And these are our temperatures, 10 to 14 degrees. So let's follow the track of that rain as we go through Wednesday night. It will continue to drift from the west towards the east. There'll be some heavy bursts in it. Don't forget the wind, the gusty wind will be a feature as well. And then it will eventually push over towards the east. And this ridge of high pressure builds in right behind it for Thursday. So that will settle things down for for most of us on Thursday. But look at the isobars later on in the day. Once again, they squeeze together. And not just that, they're also going to be with the weather front, so that's going to bring in some rain. So on Friday and Thursday, we've got the rain slipping slowly southwards. On Friday, it will get down into the southeast, but there'll be more coming in for the weekend. And in fact, what we're looking at the weekend is windy at times, wet at times, fairly cloudy at times. But on Sunday, it looks like something brighter is going to come our way. So the forecast for the next few days remains unsettled, flipping and flopping between rain and windy conditions and something drier. But Thursday looks like being the driest day of the next few.
So look out the
Version of that, Carol.
I know, I'm away to go and have something strong.
Thank you, Carol.
It certainly is. It's a good description, Lou. We've got a bit of this and a bit of that, but we've got quite a bit of fog. You can see it here in a lovely Weather Watchers picture sent in from Leven in East Yorkshire. And it's not just in eastern England, although there's quite a bit of it across the eastern half of England, the home counties, central and eastern parts of Scotland and parts of the Highlands as well. Now, although there's fog in western areas, it's not as prolific and it's not as thick. So a cloudy and damp start to the day. It will brighten up later. We will see some sunshine. We've got a few showers courtesy of this weather front, but then later, much later in the day, our next area of low pressure is coming our way, introducing some squally rain and some gusty winds. But first thing this morning, there's a lot of cloud. There's also the mist and fog I've mentioned and a few showers. Now, there'll be fewer showers today than there were yesterday. We could still pick up a sharp one in the southeast, for example. Northeast Scotland seeing some sunshine from the word go after a cold start. And we'll see more sunny spells develop through the day in other parts of the UK with highs 11 to 15. But later on, we've got that weather front we saw a moment ago coming our way, introducing thicker cloud, stronger winds ahead of it, around it, and also behind it. But as we push further east under clear skies with lighter, for example, we could well just see some mist and fog reforming. Not a cold night, and tomorrow, very slowly, this rain will advance towards the south and east. Darling, this dog is. You can see all the fog around. Good morning, everybody. All the fog. This is a picture taken in St Andrews today by Marvo. Dog doesn't look too happy about being out in that. And we've also got some mist as well. Mist in West Sussex. You can see the sun just trying to burn through the moment. And today, generally, we're off to a cloudy start. It's damp. There's some showers, but it will brighten up later. Now, it's this weather front here that's producing the showers. And if I draw your eyes into the Atlantic, look at this area of low pressure with its fronts. That's coming later on, and it's going to bring a band of squally rain and gusty winds. So first thing this morning, we do have some mist and fog patches, particularly parts of the Highlands, the central lowlands, eastern parts of England, and also around the home counties. But that should lift into low cloud and disperse, and more of us will see some sunshine. Sunshine from the word go. Across parts of the northeast of Scotland, you'll hang on to it for much of the day. After a cold start, temperatures picking up. We're looking at a range 11 to about 15 degrees, maybe 16 somewhere in the southeast. Now then, through this evening and overnight, under light winds in the southeast and clear skies, we could well see some mist and fog patches reform. But out towards the west, the wind will already be strengthening, the cloud thickening, and then the rain is going to come in across parts of Scotland and also Northern Ireland. Now, the wind will pick up just ahead of this band of rain, around it, and also behind it, and it's not going to be a particularly cold night. So tomorrow, here's that very same front, very slowly pushing towards the south and the east. So when we lose the mist and fog that forms overnight in the southeast, it will be bright, but the cloud will continue to build through the day ahead of this band of rain and gusty winds. And remember, when you see greens and yellows on the charts, that's telling you where you can expect some heavier bursts. So not just windy ahead of it, it will be windy around it, and then it's going to be windy behind it, but that rain eventually getting into the southeast, probably by the time we get to the evening. Dan and Lou.
Very much for that, Carol. So,
Well, there is one now. We
yeah,
can get
well,
one for that matter.
well, when I finished it, I'll send it to you. Okay?
you've got two sides done there, haven't you?
Well, I'm getting there.